take a look at that quirky camper in a minute, but I just wanted to have a look at your design really. What kind of nomadic life would you design for yourself? What kind of vehicle would you live in? What would you have in it? Would it be functional? Would it be beautiful? Would it be practical? Would it be, what kind of nomadic setup would you have? Even the vehicle question is a big question. Would you have a narrowboat? Would you have a van? Would you have a car? Would you have a motorbike? Would you have a caravan? A motorhome? There's an abundance of choice out there to design the nomad life that you want to live. And I think that's so exciting to even think about that. I love going around exploring, and right across Nomad land you come and see so many different examples of people creating an amazing experience for themselves and designing a setup that works for them. Boat life, sailing boat, that could be interesting. So many options, so many choices. That's what I love about nomad life. Just here in Abersock at the moment. Just pulled in for the night. Went down to Hell's Mouth for a little walk on the beach and some dinner, and then came back here. A bit of a town centre camp so I can get a coffee in the morning and then head off. I'll be doing a little bit of reading while the sun sets and taking in some of the beautiful views here. We're in June now, people. You know what that means. It's prime time nomad season. Gotta be honest, some of these lookouts and these houses are stunning, absolutely amazing. So funny looking cabins. This is quite interesting. These beach huts here, just a little bit of a shed that you can store your barbecue equipment, your table, your chairs, your ocean gear, maybe a little kayak or something. One of those is likely to set you back about £180,000. £180,000 for one of those little sheds. Of course, you've got great frontage, that's for sure. But I'm not sure I'd pay 180 grand for one of them. I'll try and get us down close to have a little look-see. Now these ones are interesting as well. I'm not sure how much these go for. Stone and metal over here. These are proper little hobbit houses, these. Little chalets on the beach. Oh, you see little changing rooms there. Little sheds, little tiny sheds. Abersoch is a beautiful beach. It's a beautiful place on the Clyn Peninsula in North Wales. Over the last few years it's become a little bit of a millionaire's paradise with massive houses, multi-million pound houses available for rent or to move into as a holiday home. A lot of holiday homes here. So real estate over here is at a premium, and you can see why with this beach and the access to the yacht club and the boat lifestyle and the open sea there. But yeah, one of these I'm about to show you up close and personal. 180 grand. I was talking to some of the people that work down here, and they are paying six figures for these cabins by the beach. You can't sleep in them. There's no overnight stays. All you can basically do is store your stuff and enjoy them when you're down here at the beach. But come evening and when it's night time, you have to leave. So you spend 180 grand. You must have more money than sense to buy one of these things. It's one of those, if you have been very successful financially and you have a lot of money to utilize, then maybe you would splurge on one of these things if the beach and the sea is really important to you. But it's incredible. 180 grand. Did I say that too many times in this video? 180 grand. Let's go and have a look and see if you would pay 180 grand for one of these tiny sheds. Now some of them are for sale, it looks like, so you can check them out, see what the prime real estate is fetching these days. Oh, that one's been sold. Beresford Adams, let's have a look at those. Elvin's, it's got one for sale. There must be some kind of pecking order. Some are probably more valuable than others because of the location. There's got to be something like that going on. I was speaking to some of the people that work here a couple of years ago, and they said there's been quite a few people here that have bought these and never visit. So they've actually invested 6 figures plus into one of these, and they very rarely come here. What a shame. That is a real shame. More money than sense, I think, some people. What do you think? You gonna put a 6-figure sum down on one of these? I imagine down south they have a similar situation with these prices going absolutely bananas. Once you find a beautiful location like this, you know, prices do tend to skyrocket. These ones obviously much bigger, got a lot more gear underneath them. I can imagine having drinks and barbecue on the terrace in the summer. Quite big actually, as they stretch back a little bit. Okay, they're a little bit more than sheds, but not by much. And they can't even sleep overnight in them, not even create a little tiny home for themselves. But then I don't think they need to with all that cash being splurged on one of these things. That's beautiful though. Good luck to them, each to their own. I hope they enjoy it. If that's what floats the boat, so be it. Let's get back to the car park and take a look at that tiny home on wheels. And I must say, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go. Not going to believe this car. Absolutely incredible Nomad vehicle. Really excited to show you this. Let's go take a look.